Hello, hi everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. So, sorry I'm a few minutes late. I had some technology issues, but hey, we're live, we're rolling, we're here. So, it's great to see you all, although nobody's here yet, but it's still nice to see you all. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this game with all of you. So in a few minutes, I'll explain the rules and we can get right in on it. I'm just gonna first pass on the link, make sure everybody is here, and make sure everyone's ready. I'm currently writing down some scenes that will help you in the challenge. Hey Garrett, welcome in. Okay, so I feel I'm about ready to explain the rules to all of you. So, okay, tonight is game night. So, tonight's Friday night. So, I hope you're all doing good. In short, the rules are quite simple. We're going to do an improv, and I'm going to show you a situation, and I'm going to take a personality type, and then we're going to come up with the funniest thing that personality type would say or do in that situation. So, today we're all just trying to imagine the different types in different contexts and in different moments. So basically, what would an INFP say to the bartender? What would the ESTJ say at the gym? What would the ENTP tell the teacher? You know, what is the first thing that comes to your mind that would happen in that kind of a situation? So it's a bit of improv. It's a bit more for fun. It's more light. Uh, and I prepared a number of situations and scenes here, and we're just gonna do it at random and just see what comes up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you're in chat, feel free to say hello already, and yeah. Let's first decide which personality type we should begin with. I'm gonna pick ESTP. So let's begin with the ESTP personality type. And I'm just going to pull one of these notes at random. I'm just going to take one of these. Let's see what we get. Okay, here we go. So what did the ESTP say when he quit his job? So what did the ESTP say to his boss, his co-workers, his team leader, manager when he was done? I think the ESTP would say, "See you later, alligators." I think an ESTP would say, I think an ESTP would quit his job and then also take all the money from the bank account and go to another island far away. I think when an ESTP would quit his job, there wouldn't be a job left. It would have been blown up. That would be how he resigned. I'm going to Disneyland. I've been waiting for this moment. Yeah, I could see that happening. What would the ESTP say when he quit his job? Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's do, which personality type should we do? I would do the ENTP. Let's just go in that order. Okay, what would the ENTP say? Um, Not that one. I don't like that one. What would the ESTP say to the teacher in the class? What's the most likely thing an ENTP would say to the teacher? I think an ENTP would most likely say, "I'm wrong. You're wrong." I think that's the most likely thing an ENTP would say to the teacher. Or, "I disagree." Or, "Why? But why? But why?" I think an ENTP would do that. But what if we didn't go to school? But what if we didn't do the homework? But technically, why do I even have to do homework if I already know the stuff? I mean, you can ask me anything. I'll know the answer to it. What would the ENTP say to the teacher? Why though and why not as a question? ENFP here. Hi Eric. I happen to go minimalism and have less things to see, more values and focus. Any tips you would like to give? So if you're an ENFP and you're going more minimalist and you're trying to cut things out of your life, I would what would I focus on? I would say experiences rather than things. So focus on finding more fun things to do that don't require you to buy anything. I think um, find hobbies that are more creative in their nature. So focus on things where you can make things rather than where you buy things. I think that can be very good for an ENFP. I think if you are cutting things out of your life, you're thinking, oh, what is it I should get rid of? I think anything that creates clutter, because clutter is really bad for ENFPs. If there's a lot of things everywhere, you can become really rattled by that. So if you notice that there's any stuff that you want that you know is also going to create a mess at home, and it's also going to end up on your table or on the floor or on the couch, taking a lot of room and creating a mess, I would say think twice before you get that. Anyways, moving on. What would the ENFJ... Actually, let's do an ENFP since we had an ENFP on the topic here. What would the ENFP say to the $1 million question? On the $1 million quiz shows, when you finally get the last question, you've gone through them all and you get to the final question. What would the ENFP say? So you're sitting there on TV, you got through all the questions, you're being asked, the final question, and you have to think of an option. All your lifelines are gone. You're down to it. Okay, what uh, do you say? Actually, let's spice that up. What would the ENFP say when they won $1 million? So imagine they won. What would ENFP say? What are you gonna buy for $1 million? I would say rainbow colored unicorns. I would say the Loch Ness monster. Ice cream trucks. Lots of ice cream trucks. That's a good one. Vint spent a lot of his money on ice cream trucks. ENFPs would buy the whole Disneyland. I could easily see that happening. But does the Earth really revolve around the sun? Heraclitus postulated. Who would say that? Do lots of extreme sports. Huh. Okay, let's move on here. I see we're down to 20 people here already. Hey, that's quite a crowd, actually. So what personality type should we do next? Okay, let's do the INTP. What did the INTP say when the police knocked on the door? Okay, I get one immediately. Quick, hide the kryptonite. Turn off the nuclear engine. What would the INTP say when the police knocked on the door? Angie loves DMB. Nothing? Nothing? What? Why nothing? I don't live here. Oh yeah, of course, because they're so introverted. Introverts, INTPs, they wouldn't say anything. They would just be quiet and stare at you. What do you want? Why though and why not, says the INTP would say, I don't live here. Oh no, another stranger. Angie loves DMV. Exactly, they would hide. Oh yeah, that's true. Police knocks on your door, you probably don't want to hide. Okay. What would the ESFJ say? Oh, that's one we already had. What would the ESFJ say during the big poker night? Oh, you probably don't want to raise now because I actually have full aces. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that. What would the ESFJ say during the big poker night? Of course, no, you can keep half of it. We're just playing for fun, right? Angela's DMB, I'm going all in. Cheers, we already did that one. What would the ESFJ say during the big poker game? Nobody, nothing? I brought some cookies if anyone wants any. I can see that happening. I got some cookies and then afterwards I got drinks and I thought we can all get these funky hats. That one keeps going up. What did the ESTJ do after finishing second place? What did the ESTJ do after finishing second place in the race? The game is rigged. You cheated. Yeah, exactly, Angie. I'm never second place. It must be something wrong with my shoes. I got some rocks in my legs and my shoes, and I couldn't run properly. And I got my line was a bit longer than his, and he started earlier. Calculate how much faster he would have had to go in order to win. Hey, hello, JT. Welcome in. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw that right out there. The person who comes with the funniest idea or impression during this chat, I'm gonna offer a free personality profile. So if you win, just I'll let you know who won at the end, of course, and you can just contact me, and I'll explain how to get your profile. So yeah, let's do the INFJ. Oh, Cindy, can I have that cookie? It looks tasty. That one we already did. Okay, what did the INFJ say? All right, want to do a better one. That's not the right one. What did the INFJ say when the spaceship landed? So what would an INFJ say when the spaceship landed? Vincent Masket, I come for peace. So you mean he would be in the spaceship? You're late. Yeah, I can see that one, Angie. Something very eccentric. Cindy, finally, someone I can understand. Still, the answer is within, not there. I like that one, right, though. Yes, we can be spacey together. Hey, Irene, nice to have you back. So Irene won moderating rights in her the last time we live streamed together. That was a while ago, actually. It's nice to be back. I come for peace, not to give. I knew I was adopted. Were my directions okay? Garrett, and the earthly creatures crawled into the unknown, only to be met by what was within all along. It takes chaos to give birth to the dancing star. Okay. In honor of that, what did the ISFJ say? What did the ISFJ say? To his rival at the baking contest. What did ISFJ say to their rival at the baking contest? Watch out, or I'm gonna poison your cupcake. May the best mango win. Did you put? Did you eat some extra sugar today because you look sweet? This is my grandmother's recipe. It's gone down from the generations since 80 years back. Nice to see you again. Let them eat cake. I have been practicing for years. Just wait until they notice I had pink frosting. Let's share recipes. Okay, I've got one here. Oh, wait a second. Tiernan has one. Oh, dear God, you look like you haven't eaten a cooked meal in your life. Here's a lasagna. Yeah, I've got one here. Why did the INFP get the... Temporary issues. Why did INFP get the death sentence? Because they took one for the team. Oh yeah, I can see that. Oh, Garrett, that's too mean. Not even gonna say that. He felt it would be good for him. Because he was framed by the INTP. Can I have death by chocolate? I can see that happening. I can see them choosing that. They question the dictator. I couldn't. The dictator who had technology to tell what someone is feeling and how strong their feelings were. They were smiling in a conversation that wasn't funny. Oh no, that's the worst, isn't it? Because the opponent's lawyer was an ENTJ. Oh no, I wouldn't want an ENTJ enemy lawyer. Okay. They laughed so much they exploded. Not sure how that will land you in Yale, though. Okay, I've got one. What did the ESFP wear to stand out at the fashion gala? Ines, you're probably right. Irina has one about INFPs. They bottled their feelings so much they exploded and killed a lot of people. Oh no. Please don't bottle up your feelings. What did the ESFP wear to stand out at the fashion gala? Fig leaves. I'm gonna say a cigarette outfit. Just pure cigarettes all everywhere. Fish skin. Oh my god. No. No. That's not good. Don't wear that. Orange peels. Meat dress. Yeah, that's Lady Gaga, though. I do think she's nice, P. A dress made of fire. How would you wear fire? Oh yeah, she did wear fire. That's true. That's true. This girl is on fire. Okay, okay, I've got a new one. One of those shirts that shows someone in a bikini. Oh, I hate those. Okay, I've got one. What did the ISTP do when you kidnapped his daughter? What did the ISTP do when you kidnapped his daughter? Changed the door locks. Well, I guess that would be his first priority. I wonder what he would do after that. Go ninja. Do his Liam Neeson impression of "I will find you." Design a complex contraption that he could use to capture you back. Strap his jacket with machine guns, AKs, um, and any form of explosives he could have on hand. He had probably a few stored in his wardrobe, and of course, he had the bulletproof vest hanging on his coat, so he was prepared. He was more than prepared. Kicked their head in and ran them over with his military grade bulldozer. Get in his tank. Okay, new one. What what did the INTJ do? Okay, Team has one first. Again, nothing. Nobody is insane enough to kidnap an ISTP's daughter. I like that one. You're gonna get mod for that. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the lead for this one so far. Sent the cops fake evidence to send them on a wild goose chase. Why would he do that? What did the ISTP do when they kidnapped his daughter? He sent the kidnappers a thank you letter and then went on with his life. Finally, no more kids. I was so done with her. Okay, new one. New question. What did the INTJ do to achieve world domination? Okay. What did the INTJ do to achieve world domination? Cindy, no worries. Bully everyone into submission. Isn't that the ESTJ strategy? What would INTJ do with their heads? Create an AI sex robot. Bully them into submission, but with very specific comments. Oh, that could work. Get in people's heads a bit. They would ponder their reign over the world while lacking the SC to actually go and do it. They would think their way to domination, and then it would remain a thought. Just keep talking about how he knew it would always come to him. Created a deadly virus called COVID-19 to bring an end to the human race. Please no. Buy the most comfortable chair ever to plan everything from their rooms. Monica, kill him with a geyser power gun. I like that one, Irene. You have to be a bit practical as well. You can't just think about world domination. You have to also be a bit practical, you know? First, a good race to world domination starts with a good share. I would say if an INTJ wanted world domination, they would first infiltrate the flat Earth movement, and then he would create the device that would actually flatten the Earth. And then he would say he was right all along, and now you have to follow everything he says. You know, actually, I think if you were smart, actually, with Flat Earth, you would create an organization called Flat Earth, and then your goal would be to make everyone on Earth go on a diet. Flat Earth, the dietary program. Flat Earth, how to lose weight in 30 days. With creating the COVID-19, there would be no world to dominate over. Garrett says, that's good. Yeah, for 9TJ, that's like, oh, perfect. I got world domination and I also didn't have to do anything with it. That's energy saving. Let's be real, an INTJ wouldn't want world domination because he would get tired of having to tell everyone else what to do. Okay, I've got one here. What did the ENTP say before pressing the big red button? David Taylor says about INTJs, I thought they liked telling everyone else what to do. No, they want you to guess what they want you to do, and then they want you to do it without them having to tell you to do it. See you on the other side. What would the ENTP say before pressing the big red button? Garrett. This is philosophically consistent. I wonder what this red button does. It can't be that bad, right? I mean, if it was just a big red button just laying there, I would assume somebody actually wanted me to press it, right? It's just a prank, bro. You'll thank me later. This is all a simulation anyway. I'm glad everyone gets to experience my greatness. Cindy. I think we missed that one. Is this a reset button? Can't be that bad, right? Well, there is no blue button, so, says Angie. Okay, I've got one here. Oh wait, Demis. ENTP would mumble, "Curiosity killed the cat." They are self-conscious and they know it's foolish to push it, but they can't help themselves. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to help myself either. I see a big red button. Eventually, I would press it. I'm not saying I would do it immediately, but maybe after a year, maybe after 2 years, I would press the button. After thinking about it for 2 years. What did the ISTJ say when the tooth fairy came? What did the ISTJ say when the tooth fairy came? How much are you selling my teeth for? Is there some kind of black market for this? Do you pay taxes? And this teeth is bigger, so shouldn't I be getting a bit more for this one? So here in this chest, I've saved all my old teeth. This one arranged in order, left to right. And since it's a full collection, maybe I thought I could get an extra. I could sell it for extra value. And he says, "Damn the recession. Teeth don't go for as much as they used to." Can you wash your hands before getting in, please? Especially relevant in these days. Wash your hands before getting in. Why are you only taking this from kids, huh? Irene, I like that one. Ternan says, I'm not fooled. Fairies don't exist. You're essentially just a guy in drag. Timmy says, ISTJ would start to rant. Yeah, about taxes and does Tooth Fairy follow rules and laws? Well, they clearly don't follow laws because they're clearly trespassing. WTH are you doing with my dead cells? What did INTP say when the Tooth Fairy came? Yeah, did you know that you could check for radiation levels by looking at and analyzing the tooth? Do you take care of your hygiene? I mean, you and your business require some hygiene. This tooth has no further function for me, so you are welcome to repurpose it, but I would like to know what you will do versus the competing fairies. That's a good one. Um, so, what do you offer as a tooth fairy that other tooth fairies don't? I heard that uh, Freddy's tooth fairy pays him twice as much. Can you send that in Bitcoin instead of cash? Okay, okay. I think we should move on. I think we should move on. I know you have a secret human alteration project going on in secret. Monica, you inspired actually the last one here. What what did the INTP say when the military caught him in Area 51? What did the INTP say when the military... It is Area 51, right? Oh, I'm reading an article about it. I stormed Area 51. What happened? In the middle of the Nevada desert, outside a secretive US military airstrip, I found the world's strangest social media convention. Dozens of young, good-looking, often costumed people were running around filming each other with semi-professional video rigs. YouTube and Instagram stars here to storm Area 51, to free the aliens held captive within, or at least film themselves talking about it. Joining them was a ragged army of hundreds of stoners, UFO buffs, punk bands, rubberneckers, European tourists, people with way too much time on their hands, and meme lords in PP the Frog, Pepe the Frog costumes, all here because of the internet. The ironic and the earnest alike for a party at the end of Earth. Okay, okay. What did the INTP say when the military caught him in Area 51? Casey, I was returning home. They would say that they were retrieving their ancestors' remains. Oh, this isn't Burning Man? It's unknown what the INTP said Timmy's, because we don't yet understand his foreign alien language. INTP tried to escape from the lab. What if INTPs are born in Area 51? Have you ever seen an INTP with a belly button? No, didn't think so. What does that mean, huh? Checkmate, atheist. I just wanted the Wi-Fi password so I could watch endless anime videos and play World of Warcraft. I thought this was Area 52. I just got lost. My bad, Angie says. Why though, and why not, says INTP start speaking Mandarin gibberish. Joyous Prairie says, hi Eric, my son has a belly button and my son is INTP. But how do we know that for sure? Okay, we're almost done here. Which type should I do next? Anyone have any suggestions? Garrett says for the INTP, it's okay, take me away. I've already decided there's nothing interesting here. Garrett, that's dark. He came out of my body. I will not get graphic. He has belly button, I promise. Okay, fine, fair enough. Irene wants ENFJ, head 1 for S, ESFP, ENFP. Tiernan says ISFP. Yeah, actually, we haven't done ISFP. Did we forget ISFP? What did the ISFP say when the teacher looked through their notebook? What did the teacher discover when they looked at ISFP's notebook? The math teacher discovered when looking through the ISFP's notebook. Elaborate plans and drawings of imaginary settlements. Love poems about the teacher. Oh no. That could happen though. Garrett says their vivid imagination. Yeah, that's true. Angie says a diary about how the math teacher was wrong. Poetry about how stupid the math teacher was. Why is this artist even in a physics class? I've got it. What did the teacher discover in the ISFP's notebook? Hundreds of drawings of pies. Ask, don't they learn about the pie charts? Dear diary, my heart bleeds black blood for you. Also called ink. Let's do another type. Anyone has any crazy situations you would take or scenarios? Tyler asks, can I change my personality type? No, but you can discover who you really were all along. You can find out that you weren't the jock you were in high school, or you weren't like the silent shy kid that you were along your parents or friends. You might notice that actually with some people you're actually quite bubbly, and if you feel open and let loose, you can actually be quite friendly. You notice that you have talents that you had no idea about. You discover hobbies that you've never tried before. Um, and that can feel like changing your personality type. Angie has a dark one. What would an INFP want on their tombstone? Casey has INFP and INTP walk into a bar. I don't even know what would happen when that happened. Yoyos has something. I told you I was sick. Casey has it. INFP and INTP walk into a bar, but then immediately walk out. Basically, yeah. Why did we go in there again? I have no idea. You beats me. Ask. I have no idea what we're doing here. What did the ENTJ say when they went bankrupt? What would an ENTJ do when they went bankrupt? I like that one. They would fight over who pays for the first round. Okay, I'm gonna do wise question here. What would an ENTJ do when they went bankrupt? Or I have a variation of that as well. How did the ENTJ go bankrupt? Thank you, Yoyas. Nice to have you in. How did ENTJ end up bankrupt? Having to bribe the judge every week. Shouldn't have listened to the ENTP. No, you shouldn't have. Trying to launch their own movie adaptation of a telenovela. Building an in-home gym. Probably, actually. Getting too many speeding tickets. Tyler says, I always feel like I change my personality based on the person I'm talking and spending time with. How can I discover and know my own and only personality? If you feel like your personality changes depending on who you talks to, that can be a sign that you care too much about the approval of other people. So if you find yourself constantly worried about what other people think about you, that can easily cause you to change how you act and treat other people. I especially noticed that type 3s and type 9s can really struggle with this, because type 3s, they really want to impress people so badly that they will look at what other people find impressive. Whatever other people want, they'll try to be that person. Type 9s, they'll just find themselves feeling identityless because they're just trying to be somebody that people won't have a problem with. So to avoid criticism or conflicts, they'll just be neutral and ambiguous and average in everything they do. Angie, how would an ENTJ go bankrupt? Blowing it on an unused gym membership. Hey, that's what I do. They invested in an INTJ's plan and it failed because it wasn't realistic. They criticized their employees to a point where they got no workers because the employees tired of hearing almost doesn't count. So the employees left their job. Oh, that's sad. The truth is, I feel employees are way too loyal to their employers. So, as an employee, you will put up with so much more than what your employer would. So, uh, you will accept a lot of criticism and negativity and bad communication from a boss, but a boss would not put up with the same from you. So, that's something very important to consider. How loyal are you to your employee, to your employer? And how loyal are they or would they be to you in the same situation? It's quite an interesting phenomenon. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this contest and I'm gonna say I think the winner today was and I have some runner-ups. I would say Irene scored very high. I would say Angie was constantly there. I would say we had a good start. Angie loves DMB said to the question of what the INTP would say when the police knocked on the door, nothing, because they wouldn't say anything. They would be too introverted. Angie's Can I Have Death by Chocolate was also pretty good. Irene's They Bottled Their Feelings So Much They Exploded and Killed People Around Them was pretty good. I think what Irene said as well when what did ISTJ say when the tooth fairy came? Irene said, "Wash your hands before getting in, please." Thought that one was really good. I like Garrett's as well. I think the winning comment, I think, is what did ISTJ say when the tooth fairy came? And I think that's Irene's comment, wash your hands before getting in, please. But it was very tight, and I could have easily gone for Timmy's, and I could have easily gone for Angie and Garrett. No, I think I'm going to give Irene the win this time again. I have to say, Irene is really good at these games. And Irene, send me an email to hello@erikthor.com, and I will explain how you will get your own personality profile. And for anyone else who would like extended personality profile, you can just go to patreon.com/erikthor. And by subscribing and becoming a patron, you're able to get one of those reports. Of course, I do it by sending in your personality test results. So basically what you do is you send in your own personality test results on my personality test, and then you get your own personality report. But what I can do is when I look at my personality test results, I can also see what subtype you are, and I can see your development, and I can see which cognitive functions you tested more strongly. And so I'm able to see a lot more than what you might see when you get the result. So I can give pretty detailed insights into your personality type and how you replied on the personality test. I had some questions that came in while I was talking, and first, Tyler, what type am I if I analyze everything in my alone time and if I want to practice and educate what I learn with others? Tyler, I could recommend you to check out my typing program. So if you want to figure out your personality type, I have a link down below, erikthor.com/questions. And if you use those instructions and send me your video, I can help you to find your personality type. And what I do is I help people find their own personality type. I don't say you are this personality type. I listen and I hear what you say, and I see which personality types rhyme best with that. And then I show you kind of how these types work so that you can make an educated guess about your own personality type. Garrett, I would love to look at your results and check out what happened, and to see how you ended up with that result. It can be very important to look at the cognitive functions as well. So it might be that even if you got the ENFP result on my personality test, you might still be an INTP based on cognitive functions. I'm not sure how that would happen, but it's still within the realm of possibilities. Head one for us asks, how do I know whether I am NITE type or a TINE type? Well, basically, you're talking INTJ versus INTP here, I guess. So if you're asking yourself that, I would say INTJs have introverted thinking as a play function, and INTPs have introverted intuition as a play function. So that's a good start point of view. INTJs are people that use introverted thinking, critical thinking for play and for fun. So they enjoy dissecting ideas and arguments, and they find it fun to just go over randomly how things work and to pinpoint errors and issues. And they laugh at mistakes and they go, haha, that's wrong and that's so wrong. And they can figure out kind of like the flaws in something and they can laugh at it. Where an INTP is like, that's wrong. That's not right. That's could have been done differently. That could have been done better. INTPs have passionate TI. So they're a lot more strong in their conclusions and in their judgment, and they value their judgment a lot more highly. Anyways, that's a good starting point. Play TI versus play NI. INTP said play NI. So they love just going on into thinking about the future and daydreaming and philosophizing about things, but they take no greater, bigger value from it. It's more like a fun exercise for them. Anyways, congrats, Irene. And thanks everyone for joining in tonight. Glad to hear that the comment helped, Ted. And I hope you will all enjoy your weekends.